Hey man, say man, talk truth to me. It's real talk in real time. I need y'all to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the video. And we're gonna jump straight into it. Today we got Lil Baby, you know, Atlanta rapper, based out of Atlanta. Tied up in something big, man, you know. Supposedly two jits, allegedly two 13-year-old, allegedly a 13-year-old child got killed. Lil Baby supposed to have went and did a video shoot over in the neighborhood. I guess supposedly somebody from another set orchestrated a hit. Allegedly, they came through, sprayed the block up, the jit got hit, and Lil Baby was out there. So now, you know, the government is going at Lil Baby. Atlanta PD going at Lil Baby. But you already know it's finna get deep. It's been deep. Let me put it together. Stay tuned.
Is accused. Let me tell you something. Straight up. Lil Baby, the rapper Lil Baby, not Lil Baby. Lil Baby is accused of murder by Atlanta police. Lil Baby is allegedly under some kind of investigation by Atlanta police right now over a gang-involved shooting that claimed the life of a 13-year-old kid. Allegedly, Lil Baby was shooting a music video last May and some kind of altercation broke out between him and his ops, where some kind of pistol was drew out and hit people that was on set. Kids got hit and 3 other people got shot. Then 7 people affiliated with Lil Baby and the ops have been arrested on serious charges. Now the police blaming Lil Baby for the bodies. Check this shit out.
The investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
Now, I was born at night, but not last night. This sound to me like Atlanta police looking to hit 4 p.m. with a Rico, cause see, they ain't execute that Young Thug YSL case, so now they targeted Lil Baby. Cause they bold for blaming Lil Baby when he clearly walk around with armed security that's hired to protect him in the act of danger. Not just that, Lil Baby might have a strong lawsuit on his hands for defamation. Cause how the hell you blame him cause his ops decided to raid his video shoot and plan that shit up and somebody got hit? That's not Lil Baby's fault. He was clearly working on his set. He wasn't expecting to be shot at. This gonna end up being 2 situations, one or the other. This either gonna be a multi-million-dollar lawsuit for defamation, or they lining up a 4 p.m. Rico, and this how it started. They gotta bring Lil Baby in for questioning and shit like that, and he ain't gonna leave for 2 years like they did Young Thug. FANI WILLIS, thick ass done failed with Young Thug, the YSL tribe. Now she back on her bullshit. Cause ain't no way they could blame Lil Baby for somebody else's actions. He ain't fired 1 round at nobody. They ain't even got grounds for conspiracy for a murder charge. Cause clearly Lil Baby ain't had no clue that the ops was spinning the block. Y'all comment below and let me know what y'all feel gonna happen about
Atlanta teens last summer on a violent. Atlanta police now blame the deaths of 2 Atlanta teens last summer on a violent street gang in our community. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us for Fox 5 News at 5. I'm Tom Haynes.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Just hours ago, APD announced they now have charged 7 people with the murders. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert is live at Atlanta Police Headquarters to tell us what we're finding out. Tyler?
Yeah, Courtney, good evening to you. Investigators say two 13-year-olds were innocent victims caught in a gang retaliation shooting while celebrating a birthday.
The overall theme of this case is grown men playing gangster.
Atlanta police say these are the innocent faces of gang violence in Atlanta. Two of them, 13-year-old boys Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman, were killed. And 11-year-old Dontavius Davis was wounded last July in a shooting on Spark Street. APD says Freeman was killed on his 13th birthday.
Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life.
During an afternoon news conference, investigators blamed the deadly shooting on a local rapper. They said the attack was in retaliation for the rapper entering a rival gang's territory to film a music video.
In the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of two children as a result of his cowardly actions, and you know who you are.
Authorities say a high-ranking member of the Goodfellas gang who was incarcerated orchestrated the attack using a smuggled cell phone. Following those instructions, the suspects opened fire at an apartment complex where the three young teens were gathered to celebrate Freeman's birthday. Police say they weren't the targets.
These kids were innocent victims. So when we talk about the gang involvement, these two 13-year-olds and this 11-year-old, they didn't have a gang involvement.
Those arrested were identified as Keontae Sanders, Richard Hollis, Reginald Thomas, DeKeithion Mobley, Marcus Crawford, Tradon Crawford, and Allie Caldwell. The final two were arrested Tuesday. Police had some tough talk for those responsible.
Goodfellas Criminal Street Gang being one of the most hyper-violent gangs in the city of Atlanta, and we will pursue you relentlessly in making sure that we keep this city safe and suppressing violence.
And the investigation continues. There is a $50,000 reward for information about this case.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody ain't tell me that. I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't really understand it. So now I'm telling them like, hey, if you gonna start your label, don't call your label the same thing you call your crew or your homeboys who grew up together. Don't call your label the same thing you call your crew or your homeboys who grew up together. Y'all don't do that. Cause the way they trying to set it up as a system, they gonna try to use it as a game. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's really to like target. And there's some people who do act as gangs. Mm-hmm. So I get it, but that ain't everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what's so ironic, I got 4 pockets full from my roommate in jail. Right. Mm-hmm. I used to make him rap for me. Then one time he was like 4 pockets full. You know, I'm like, what the hell that come? I'm like, what that is? He like, yeah, it's just something I be saying, like 4 pockets full. But like, that's how I even became a rapper. Like I've been running around 4 pockets full for real. Yeah. Like I always had 20 bands on me, 5 racks in each pocket. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Nobody ain't tell me that. I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't really understand it. So now I'm telling them like, hey, if you gonna start your label, don't call your label the same thing you call your crew or your homeboys who grew up together. Y'all don't do that. Cause the way they trying to set it up as a system, they gonna try to use it as a game. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's really to like target. And there's some people who do act as gangs. Mm-hmm. So I get it, but that ain't everybody. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And what's so ironic, I got 4 pockets full from my roommate in jail. Right. Mm-hmm. I used to make him rap for me. Then one time he was like 4 pockets full. You know, I'm like, what the hell that come? I'm like, what that is? He like, yeah, it's just something.
As y'all already can see, y'all can see right now, the guys that were charged with the Lil Baby thing, allegedly, everything here that we finna talk about everything is allegedly, because I know how case stuff work. I know how just the logistics of law and the case, because I done been through a lot of stuff. So anyway, make a long story short. So Lil Baby, as y'all can see, was doing a concert, not a concert, doing a video shoot, and some guys from another set orchestrated a hit, supposedly, allegedly. Now, in that hit, allegedly that they ordered, supposedly this hit came from, I don't know how the police tracked it down, I don't know how they figured out where it came from. I think somebody talking. That's the only way I can see that they would know the information that they know. How would they be able to arrest 6 people? Anytime they arrest 6 people, something has been leaked or some kind of way somebody has been testifying. They use that testimony to arrest the next person. Then they go from that person to the next person. And that's how they build a case till they get all the way up to the top.